Worldwide backlash and conclusion. Import ban. A National Geographic article wrote that in response to dwindling numbers of lions in the wild and doubts about the conservation value of hunting them, the US has made it harder for hunters to import lion trophies, just as several other countries in the world. Airlines involvement. Some commercial passenger and cargo airlines have decided to stop or may soon stop the transport of trophies of hunted animals, regardless if those were shot legally and sustainably by foreign tourists, regardless of international conventions, and regardless of national laws that allow trophy hunting. Conclusion. This presentation will look at the conclusion from 2 points of view, briefly explaining the likely outcomes of continued trophy hunting versus banning it altogether. From the continued hunting perspective, poorly structured political, legal, and governance structure are currently preventing trophy huntings from being an effective tool for creative conservation incentives in Africa. At the same time, banning trophy hunting might not be the best solution because biodiversity loss could be even worse in its absence. From the point of view of banning trophy hunting altogether, a very relevant point to make, one of which I was not aware of until I researched this topic, is that trophy hunting is not the singular biggest threats to animals in Africa. Destruction of habitat and human encroachment is. The reason is simple. If revenue cannot be generated from trophy hunting, natural habitats will be transformed to other forms of land use that provide higher return on investment compared with conservation, obviously having negative impacts on biodiversity. There is some credibility to the fact that although trophy hunting destroys the animal in question, it helps establish conservation zones and also expand old ones altogether. Through these conservation zones, land allocated to trophy hunting has the potential to assist countries to achieve biodiversity and conservation goals. Conservation through hunting is not crystal clear though. As shown in this presentation, the contribution of hunting to conservation is often contentious for various reasons. First shown here is the uncertainty over the sustainability of off-take raids and their subsequent potential impact on wildlife population. This concern arises because quotas and off-takes are not often, if at all, based on scientific assessments. Furthermore, restrictions on the age of hunted individuals are not often followed or implemented altogether.